I'm back again from last night. Um, I went live last night, and that was my second time. Now, before I go to work, this is my third time. um, I don't know really. I just wanted to, before I go to work, have a little conversation, a little chit chat. Oh, it happens, but yeah. And this, I had to wake up a little earlier today. Usually I wake up around mm, um around 10:30 to start getting ready for work. But I got up around 8 o'clock so I can sort out some things that needed to get sorted out. And that kind of turned out okay, but now I have to wait a whole week for certain things to go through and progress itself. But at least I sorted it out, and now that's working for me. So hopefully by next week I should be all set up and all good and but I know I'm probably talking to nobody here. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. But yeah, it would be interesting to I still oh my gosh, I look out the window and all I see is snow on somebody's roof. Here I am complaining, but here I am still living in New York State. I probably could have gotten out of here sooner. I don't even know what keeps me here. Honestly, I have my kids here, but they're all grown up and they're living their own life. And honestly, I don't see them much. And that's really sad because we really live close and I still don't see them much. They don't see me much. All they do is ask, "Hey mom, how are you doing?" And they do it through, messaging and things like that. I was like, "Wow. Okay. That's okay though." I What are you going to do? But I know probably right now a lot of people are at work. I work the evening shift, of course, where everybody's as soon as I'm going into work, you see everybody coming out of work. Yeah, I'm not a morning person, really I'm not. That's why most of my jobs I usually pick for evening. But I think if I did do a morning job, I think I would make it. I would just have to adapt to a different time and adapt my body to that time. But yeah, I see that a lot of news going on, you know, with Trump and ICE doing what they're doing, and believe it or not, I went through a lot of immigration stuff um when I was with when my deceased husband was alive. We had to go through a lot of stuff. Um, he was from Chile, South America, and he was illegal. He was here the wrong way. And it took us 10 years to fight immigration in the court system to finally let him just stay here, with me. And you know what? It took us 10 years to fight, but you know what? We finally got results from that. And he was able to stay with me. And he was going to get a green card and everything else but the thing is, he couldn't get into trouble. No trouble at all within the time frame of getting his green card. He got into trouble. He had a DWI, and then eventually he had was it DUI or something? Something like that. um, I forgot what they call that, but yeah, he had one of those, and what happened was, um, everything that we fought for 10 years went down the tubes because now he was put on deportation all over again. And then we had to go fight in the court system all over again. I was so mad. I was mad for a little bit. But all we could do is try to fight. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. It's just another day and I'm getting ready for work. Um, I think I woke up a little too early today. I had to sort out a lot of things. Um, get some things done that had to get situated, and I got that done, but I had to get up too early for it. I'm not an early bird. That's why, like I said, most of my jobs are mostly in the evening because I'm not a morning person. I mean, I think I probably could do a morning job if my body, I would have to adapt to that, but I don't know how people do it. Or so early in the morning. I see like people like where I work, they come in like around 6 something in the morning. I was like, especially when you work an overnight, you work like from 2:30 all the way until like 8:30 the next morning. You see all these people walking in, and I was like, I don't know how, because I'm dragging, but at the same time, I'm working 16-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? So eventually it does get, it gets to me. When it hits like 4 o'clock in the morning, then I start really dragging. Because there's times that I work like a 10-hour shift. And you can't do overnights and stuff like that. See, I'm the opposite. I can do like evenings all the way into the morning. But then when, like I said, when it starts hitting like 4 o'clock, I start dragging. And then sometimes I have to work until 8:30 in the morning and I'm really dragging. So like when everybody's walking into work around 6 something in the morning, I'm like, "Wow, how do you do it?" I would definitely have to adapt myself really well. What kind of job do you do? Ah, okay. Um, I know, like I said before, I am trying to look for I am trying to look for a little different job, but right now I have no choice. I don't have like um someone to lean on, to say, "Hey, oh, you're a commercial garage door technician? Oh, interesting. Nice." I'm a DSP, which it can be a very challenging job, and sometimes you have to the kids could be loving, very, very, very loving, but there's times you have to watch your back because you don't know when they're coming for you. And sometimes some of them aren't aggressive, but some of them are very aggressive. And I know some people that had to wear helmets because there was this one kid that was knocking people unconscious and they had concussions. Um, he broke somebody's nose twice. Oh, yeah. I mean, we get people like that too, but I don't have to deal with that because I'm not at the house. But we do get ones that try to fight us and try to, things like that. And we just, because there's only so much we can do because we're not their parents. We can't, when they become a danger to themselves or a danger to others, just to calm them down, we try techniques um, where we try not to take them down, but there are times we have no choice, and I don't really like doing that. I really don't. I rather choose other options before having to go to that route. It makes me feel bad after. But that's the only way some of them calm down and relax themselves. I don't know. But it is crazy. But yeah, I just want a job that's more relaxed where I don't have to keep looking over my back at times, and I need something that's different. I want to learn different skills. I really do. Different, you know, environments, different I really, I really do. So, like I said, right now I ain't got no phone, so which I mean I have a phone, but I guess I had this fraudulent thing on my card thing, and now I won't even get a card for at least seven days or so. So I can't even pay my phone. You have to go. I would have to go all the way to another town just to pay my phone, and I don't have the vehicle to do that because my vehicle is broke down. So I'm stuck. I am stuck at the moment. Uh, always something. And then I have work, so I can't just pick up and just do what I want to do. I have to be in Rome at a certain time to get to work, do that, and I can't do that without a vehicle. So I'm bumming. So right now I work off of Wi-Fi. That's the only thing that's keeping, my phone running is Wi-Fi. But I can't get no calls. I can't receive or send out calls, messages, nothing. I can go on social media with Wi-Fi. That's it. But I can manage. It's not like, you know, I didn't grow up. I grew up in the era where that generation where we didn't have phones like that. We didn't even have cell phones back then. So why am I? You know what? It took me until 31 years old to get a cell phone. I had a phone line for the longest time. And finally, I got me just a cell phone because I was like, well, this is more handy, you know. Oh, really? The Text Now app? Hmm. I'll try that. I will definitely try that. Let's see if that works. Thank you. Yeah. But then within a week, I should be fine. Then I'd be able to pay everything again. Because everything just automatically came out. And now everything is blocked. So until I get my new stuff, I'd be fine. But thank you for the information. I didn't know that. Thank you. Where are you located at? Where do you reside or live? Oh, Missouri. Okay. I guarantee you it's a lot warmer down there, isn't it? Because up here, it's definitely not. We're still like at the end of winter kind of deal. I think it's almost, let's see, it's January, it's February. So I think March is our first of spring. Ah, 40 sounds nice. I think it's right now it's about here maybe in the 30s, maybe less, 25, 30. I gotta say it's warmer than it has been because it was mostly like in the 20s, 18. Some of it was below. And then we had a lot of snowstorms. A lot of ice. A lot of ice fell from our houses. I mean, they're big boulders of ice. Some of those icicles were bigger than I am. And these are two-story houses, and some of those icicles were right from the roof all the way hitting the ground. It was crazy. And then when they're falling off the house, it feels like something is crashing in. I swear I thought like the house, some of the house was just crashing in. It's like woof, and it's so loud when it hits the ground, and you hear it just bashing off the roof. It's crazy. It is. It's really crazy. Are you at work, or you're not working today? Because I know I have to. I have to go to work here soon. Around 2 o'clock I'll be leaving. Right now it's only like 12:40 something. 43 here, something like that. So I got a little bit still before I head out the door. Oh, yeah. That is not a good feeling. Oh, I hate it when I get my tooth. Oh, it feels like when you get your tooth pulled, if when they're pulling it, it's like massive pressure on the gooms. Like, I mean, they numb it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't feel the pain of it, but you still feel the pressure. I don't like that. I don't know, with all the doctors, the most doctor that I'm scared of is the dentist. I don't like people messing with my mouth, but I do go. If I definitely have to, I do it. But I ask them to dose me up extra. I don't know if they really do it, but I'm sure it's like just all up in my mind when I just see those things coming at me and going into my mouth. Ah. I can take all the pain, I can take all the stuff, but when someone starts messing with my mouth, I get antsy. Makes me, yeah, no, it's not my favorite doctor ever. No. But if you have pain in your tooth and you gotta get it pulled, who wants to live with that pain? It's an awful feeling. Yeah, me too. I experienced that many times because I had this tooth, I think it was up this way. It kept on acting up on me, and then there's a few times my mouth got to the point it was swollen, and I looked like a chipmunk. And one side was like this, and the other side was normal. And that's when they had to kind of like pull it and remove it. But of course, they give you medicine first before they do that, because they have to take the infection or whatever that's in there out before they do it. So, yeah, it's definitely not my fan. Mm-mm. Do you guys get snow in Missouri? Oh. How cold does it get down there? Or is that like the minimum that it gets cold? Like it just hits like the 30s or 40s? So Missouri. I don't know. Because I know I come from originally I come from San Antonio, Texas, and it's hot. It's really hot. And but I was raised in the UK, in my mom's country. So from the UK, from Texas, the main thing in the UK, all you got was like frost. The closest to snow was frost. And just like little things, little drops of um frost you see on the ground or something like that. But you really didn't see like snow that you see here in New York State. You don't you I've never seen it until I came here. Never did I see snow that much until I got here. So, I mean, as a kid, it's fun because you can make snow angels, you can make igloos or whatever you want out of it. But really, as an adult, it's not fun. You have to try to get to work in it. If your car breaks down, you're bumming. You have to find a way to get to work. Um, and especially when it's cold outside. Oh, it's terrible. And then when you're in your vehicle, you have to be careful if you do have a vehicle because when it gets icy on the roads and then it's gets slippery, sometimes you can only go like 10 to 5 miles an hour when it's really slippery. And then when they have like the whiteouts, that makes me very nervous. There's one time I got caught up in a whiteout when I was going down the road. All you saw was the back of the car headlights. You couldn't see anything else in front of you. So you were basically risking wondering if you're going on the road or you're going in a ditch or you're going anywhere. I just followed the lights. And then when my husband was alive, he put his head out the window to see where his work was. And he finally found it and he says, "Vicky, turn in, turn in." And we kind of waited out the whiteout until it calmed down and then we went home because let me tell you something, my heart hit my knees. I was so nervous. That is freaky when you get caught up in a whiteout. Oh, not a good experience. Not a good one at all. Oh my gosh. I do not miss I do not miss whiteout snow and that's the only part that doesn't bother me about driving in the wintertime. So my car's broke down, so I was like, "Oh, okay." But the thing that stinks is like it's harder to get places when you ain't got no vehicle. It takes you longer to get somewhere, or you have to wait around. Oh, oh, so you do get snow down there, huh? Okay. Yeah, same. It's not a good experience. Ay, ay, ay. So you wrecked your car on black ice? Wow. Yeah, that's definitely what you have to watch out for too. Yeah, especially when it starts hitting like below 20 or more, and it starts to ice the roads, and you have to watch out for I mean, you see people speeding down the road when it's so nasty outside. I said, "What? I'm gonna watch you in the ditch down the road." And you know what? One day I went by, that same person I found in the ditch. So that was very interesting. I was like, "Wow, I said it." But probably because they think, you got snow tires or you got four-wheel drive. Oh, nothing can happen to me. So wrong. Sometimes when you're young, oh, can you hear me? See? Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, that's good. Um, I hope today goes well. At work. Sometimes we have our good days. Sometimes we have our bad days. There's like one kid that just loves to look for looks looks for a fight. I don't know why. And he knows we can't do anything like to that point. But we can like, you know, tell him, "Hey, Danny, you need to relax or calm down or try to, put like more attention to something different with him or things like that." But when he starts to get physical or something like that, um, we do pads, mat pads. So we might not have to take him down, but there's times that we still have to take him down. And then, like I said, I don't like it. I don't have to. I really, not my favorite thing to do. I definitely need to find something different or go back to school and like I said, I want to do like social work. I want to help people, but you have to go to school for it. I went to school for psychology for my bachelor's, but when you get that, you can't do much with it. they want you to get your masters and all that stuff, and then after they really, get you into this, and I already owe like $90,000 in school fees that I have to pay back. That's a lot of money already, but maybe just like a local college that's cheap where I can afford like monthly payments or something where I'm not going to ask the federal for aid to pay for my school because you have to pay it back regardless. So if I pay it myself, I should be okay. Just gotta start saving it up and doing that. I can do it. I know I can do it. There's so many things I still want to do. I'm gonna do them before I'm too old that I can't do it. Sometimes I just want to just pick up, get rid of everything, pick up, and just go anywhere. You know, go anywhere I want to go and maybe get a job here, a job there, go all over the US and travel and then go to other countries. There's so many things I wanted to do. Like I said, I became a mom so young that I dedicated my life to my kids, and now they're grown up. um, I never thought about myself before. So now I'm thinking about me and what I want. Missouri is the cheapest state to live in. Is it really? Because I know New York State is very expensive. Everything is taxes. I mean, you pay taxes on everything. Everything is taxes. Um, One of them. Okay. Because I know New York is definitely not the cheapest place to live in. I mean, upstate New York is cheaper than living in New York City. New York City is very expensive. Okay. Yeah. I might look into that, but up here is just it is expensive just for one little um apartment with one bedroom, a bathroom, and just a living room and a tiny little square foot kitchen is like $800. $800 or 850. Um and if you want a house to rent, it's over 1,000 or more. Um I know, I mean it's cheaper like I said living here than I'm sorry, than the city area. City area you can find just a little room and it's over $1,000 just for a tiny little room. It's crazy. And just everything is taxes. Taxes on clothes, taxes on food, tax on paying your bills. They add tax to everything. I don't think there's anything without taxes on it. It's crazy. Even when you pay your like mortgage or your taxes on your house, you're paying extra with tax. It's, I don't know. Everything is tax. You pay your bills, you got tax. So it's more than it is. You go buy a TV at a store, it could be 400 and something, but you're paying up almost $600, something like that. It's crazy. So really, you're paying its original price. So you're not really saving much. But I see a lot of people are pretty much working. I definitely see that. Well, I'm gonna it was nice getting to know you. I have to start getting ready for work for I got oh, I only got an hour left. Then I'm gonna end up having to leave for work. But it was nice meeting you. Nice getting to know you. It was fun. So maybe when I get out of work, maybe I'll be on one more time for the night and see what happens. And I feel like when I'm talking like this, I'm like writing my own journal. Okay? I don't know why. I feel like I'm writing a journal, but with my mouth and with my thoughts. It's because really I'm in a room talking on my phone on live, but it's like I'm writing out my thoughts. But having a conversation is it's interesting. Well, have a good day. I would definitely be back probably tonight when I get out of work, which is earlier tonight. So, have a good day. It was nice. Adios.